Only ever overspray around somebody you don't like. Well, that means I'm overspraying a lot. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where on this channel we talk about nothing but fragrances. So in this edition, this was a requested edition by several of my subscribers, so I am doing a video all about fragrances that you should not overspray. And if you are overspraying them, then guilty as charged. Or do I plead the Fifth Amendment? So, the first one we're going to talk about is Angel. Of course, we're going to talk about that one, aren't we? That is one of my signature scents. Now, I think with Angel, people try too hard with it. Remember, years ago when it first came out, it was a strong formula, and it still is a strong formula. Even though it's been reformulated, it is still strong. So really, just spray 2 to 3 sprays. Any more, you're going to choke. You're going to choke. Yes, oh no she didn't, oh yes she did, oh no, whoever, yes. Yes, in the past I have been guilty of doing that, not the usual 24 sprays, but yes, oh sorry if you got a little bit of a double chin there, but you know, it comes with age, doesn't it? Who cares? I don't give a flying fig. But when you only spray just 2 sprays, that is more than you need. Just here, especially of the old formula. Wow, do the new formula, you can do another spray, but no more. Next fragrance we're going to talk about is again from Mugler, and that's Alien. Now, with Alien, I think you can spray just 1 or 2 sprays more. On my skin, it depends on your skin. However, I would say on somebody else's skin, just spray a little bit less. So, how many sprays is less? That's the question. I would only spray about 3 or 4 sprays of that. 4 sprays maximum, actually. That's what I normally tend to do with Alien. And then I will spray about maybe 2 sprays on just clothes, but not the Essence Absolute, because that does stain. However, that said, I have been around somebody that I did not like, so I would spray a lot of Alien. Fortunately, I'm not around that person anymore. Such a negative person she was. Very negative. And so I would spray around about 10 sprays. Yes, I know, that's a lot for Alien, isn't it? That's the new formula, by the way. But yeah, so there we go. So that's the second one. The third one I'm talking about is My Burberry Black. Now, that might not be an obvious one to people, but I used to work with somebody that did overspray it a lot. Well, I think she did, because I could just smell that all the time. And she did with Alien as well. So, really, maybe she didn't like me. Who knows? But yeah, I would say My Burberry Black is another strong one because it has like this peach syrupy orange rose jam kind of like effect to it, and it can just be too cloying otherwise. So that's the next one. Number 4 is actually another sweet one, Lolita Land by Lolita Lempicka. Overspray that. Again, peach, you see, peach can be one of these notes. If it's very, very sweet, it can be so cloying. So again, don't overspray that. Just a few sprays. Trust your judgment. If you can smell it all through the day, then people are going to be smelling it on you. But if you just get gentle wafts of it, then I think you're on the correct path to spraying correctly. So that's my rule of thumb, or thumb of rule. Is that, how do you say it? I don't know. Rule of thumb, thumb of rule. I don't know. That's my go-to. Next one we're going to talk about is the classic Dior Poison. That still is a strong fragrance, even today. New formula, still strong. I will only spray old formula. I will only spray about 3 sprays, old formula, maximum. New formula, maybe 4 sprays, but even then it's still quite strong. So I wouldn't spray that at all. That is actually very long lasting. I recently did a video on that, and that lasts at least 12 hours on my skin and projects. It does project, so that's another one. The next fragrance is any fragrances from Montel. Any. There we go. I haven't tried Mancera. No, I've tried 2 Manceras, but any Montel fragrances, all beast mode, even Intense Cafe, strong beast mode. And I've been guilty of overspraying, so that's another one. Just all Montels. Next one is Carnal Flower by Frederic Malle, and I have oversprayed that to the max. And when I say overspray, I did 6 sprays. Gave me a headache. So maximum 3 sprays of that. Carnal Flower. Carnal. It's carnally strong. Oh, honey. Next one I'm going to talk about is again from Frederic Malle, and that's Musc Ravageur. That is an intense, spicy fragrance, slightly animalic, strong. Actually, Frederic Malle fragrances are quite strong, with the exception of probably... No, they're all strong, they're all strong. Next one is Salome Papillon. Don't overspray that one. That's a strong animalic one. Again, it's an eau de parfum, but it's in a high concentration, so don't overspray that one. Next one we're going to talk about is Dior Addict. Again, if you want to smell like Christmas overload, because it has a bit of a Christmassy feel to it, don't overspray that one. It is strong, strong, strong. Next one, Obsession by Calvin Klein. All of these bombastic 80s scents, even though they've been reformulated, don't overspray them. Opium, don't overspray. Shalimar, don't overspray. All the classics. Coco Chanel, the original Coco. We're not talking about Mademoiselle, don't overspray. Although, actually Mademoiselle, that has been reformulated apparently, but I wouldn't overspray that one as well. And by overspray, when they are beast mode heavy scents, I only normally do about 4 or 5 sprays maximum. Do you know, you've just got to go easy on the trigger. That's all it is. Follow your own judgment. And to those who do want to overspray, still overspray if you want to. And I know that I am an oversprayer, but just use your judgment. Just use your judgment. The next one I would say is Pink Sugar. Boy, if you overspray that one, you'll know about it. If you want to smell like a sugary mess, you'll know about it. It is just one of those fragrances that has such a saccharine sweetness about it. It is so strong. Project, my God, that projects as well. Also, any range from the La Nuit Trésor range, they project as well. They, especially the original one, again, I find really sweet syrupy fragrances, they can really project. So if you spray a lot of it, it just detracts from the perfume itself, and you are not wearing it, it's wearing you, and you're just walking around with this sticky, syrupy sweetness, and I don't like that, and I don't like to smell like that myself. So that's probably why I am a little bit frightened of gourmand fragrances. You know, it's hard, it really is, but some I love, some I don't, but no, just don't overspray those ranges. Lancôme Oud Bouquet, that's another. All Lancôme fragrances actually are quite well performing fragrances from what I've used. So Oud Bouquet, Jasmine Marzipan. I've oversprayed Jasmine Marzipan, but don't overspray those because they are really, really strong. Shagaf Oud as well, that's another strong one. It's just too much. It's It is. It's sometimes too much. It's just too much. Black opium, again, another sweetness if you overspray that one. I was a little bit nose blind to it, so I went absolutely crazy with it, and people were saying to me, oh God, you're just killing us, Gabby. And so there you go. Some fragrances you're just nose blind to and just didn't work. Tom Ford Black Orchid, again, another classic one. Reformulated, but spray that baby, and again, people are going to smell you. Now, it's a fragrance I don't like, but I can appreciate it on others. But when I have worn it, I've been really, really easy on the trigger. I only sprayed about 4 sprays maximum. Now, some people might say to me, just do 2. No, when I'm really easy on the trigger, 3 or 4 sprays is easy for me. It's so hard. If anybody of you can comprehend that, it is so hard. But Tom Ford Black Orchid, just Tom Ford Black Orchid. So those were my fragrances, a small pick of fragrances that I would not overspray. What are your fragrances? Comment down below. It'd be nice to see what your thoughts are. Just comment down below. But until next time, you've been watching another edition of The Fragrantician, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But always remember, be young, be foolish, be happy like the song goes, and just live your life and spray whatever you want. Bye for now.